In this video, I want to show how we can leverage Revenue Cloud directly within a Salesforce experience site. Here I have an experience site set up from the point of view of a reseller. You'll notice several tabs: accounts, opportunities, contracts, and more. This gives users a clean, focused interface without needing full Salesforce access. This is ideal for external partners, dealers, or internal teams who need a simplified view into the data that matters the most to them. In addition to viewing records, users can also take action on the records. I'm going to open up one of our test accounts to show that we can utilize one of the custom flows that I've built to create a new opportunity and a quote in a streamlined process. I've already created a quote in preparation, so I'm going to pull that up. I can use these list views to search for any quote that I've worked with, similar to how you can in the full platform. Going to open my home services quote. You're going to notice this quote is syncing, which means any changes to the products, quantities, or pricing on quote line items are going to automatically get pushed back to the opportunity for forecasting purposes. So if you have a user that only has opportunity and opportunity product access, they can still access some of the same reports that you could for forecasting as a full-blown Revenue Cloud user. On this quote, you can see that we are using the Sales Transaction Line Editor. This is a standard RCA component, and also the Browse Catalogs feature in order to add products to a quote. I've already added 10 products to the quote. This is how we would do it. And you can also manage the pricing and quantities from the Sales Transaction Line Editor. At the bottom of the page, you'll be able to see the subtotal, overall discount, and grand total of this quote as we go. When finalized, you can select Finalize Quote, which effectively moves this quote into an approved status. In Salesforce, typically, once a user is done adding products to a quote, they would have to go through an approval process. Because this experience site was set up for resellers, we are allowing users to finalize the quote themselves, but we've also put in guardrails in the product discovery configuration. We're controlling what products can be sold and at what prices through the Experience Cloud, so the experience remains self-service without sacrificing oversight. From this same page, resellers can also generate a quote document. We've embedded our Omni Studio DocGen template directly onto the Experience Site quote page using this tab. If you navigate to this tab, you're first going to see a screen that I've customized called Document Configuration. This allows users to control how the document is going to be rendered. We can either display products in one table or split by selling model, or we can change the document format from Word to PDF. I'm going to stick with the defaults that I've selected, Word and Combined, and click Next. The document preview will show up here, in addition to a button where you can download the document in a Word format, since that is what I've selected previously. You're also going to see that all of the merge fields that are available on this document, such as the product name, start date, end date, the primary contact information, all of that has been populated with relevant information from the specific quote. The terms and conditions are also conditional in this document. Because this is a home services quote, we see a different set of terms and conditions than you would if it was not a home services quote. We also have our customer acceptance at the bottom here. If you aren't ready to download the document at this time, you can always go to the related tab and go to the files related list. You'll see that any documents that I've generated from this quote will get saved here. In addition to document generation, you can close the opportunity from this experience site as well. I'm going to close the experience site and then we will navigate to the order and contract. My contract and my order were automatically created, so I'm going to navigate to the order. You can see here that we have eliminated a lot of the clutter for our reseller, and we are just giving them the ability to activate the order. Activating the order does asset the contract. So when I navigate to the contract, we're going to see all 10 line items for the products that I have purchased. You're also going to see the start and the end date, the renewal term, and the total lifecycle amount. If I scroll down, we will see a renewal opportunity was automatically generated here. So you are able to start working on the renewal or trigger a renewal quote from the experience site if you are ready to do so. In addition, You can leverage the standard managed asset viewer and amend any of your assets here, allowing resellers to have the flexibility to control the contract from the experience site.